Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the MiniAirStill for making your own alcohol. And there's a lot of different reasons why you'd be wanting to make alcohol. So just to clarify, here in the United States it is illegal to make alcohol, to make ethanol, unless you have a permit from the US government. I do have that permit, and it was free. It's a free permit so that you can make alcohol for the purpose of using it as fuel. And so of course we all like to use alcohol as fuel, and so on the books that's what we're doing, is making alcohol for fuel. There are a lot of other countries around the United States that have laws that allow you to make your own alcohol. New Zealand being one of them. This is where the MiniAirStill is built. It's from New Zealand and shipped to the United States. Now, even though you must have a permit to actually distill alcohol, you do not have to have a permit to distill any other types of liquids, such as water. This unit will distill water. So if you're in a situation where you need to purify your drinking water, works great for that. Also, different solvents, alcohols other than ethanol, which would be like isopropyl alcohol. You can use the still to also recover those solvents. The one thing that this particular still won't handle is hexane, so you cannot recycle hexane as a solvent, but your isopropyl alcohol and any ethanols, definitely you can use this still to what it does is it evaporates the alcohols, recondenses them via a fan that has a special coil that's designed to absorb heat and to transfer heat to cold really quickly. So that as the fan blows through, that's all it needs. So in most of your stills that you may have seen either on TV or online, they require you to have either pumps or continuous flowing water in order to chill the condenser. And in which case this unit does not need any water. It's just simple electricity. Plug it in, 110 volts, and it turns on. You walk away, you come back, you gather your alcohol, you turn off the machine. It's that simple. If for some reason you were to forget, maybe fall asleep, and it boils all the way down and empties itself, it has an automatic switch in it, so as soon as the temperature of the unit raises up to about 230 to 250 degrees, it automatically shuts off, in which case there's a reset button that you can push to return it back on. Of course you wouldn't until you've added the liquid back to it. When using the turbo still for extracting solvents and collecting your oils that you've extracted, you would have your oil / solvent mixture, pour it into the still, plug it in, reclaim all your alcohol solvent. What would be left at the bottom of this nice, smooth, solid stainless steel unit, it's easy to get your hand in, easy to collect the oils. Your oils would be there at the bottom. Because the unit automatically shuts off at 230 degrees, it's a perfect temperature for purging any other alcohols that would be in the oils. And then it doesn't get so hot that it burns the oils. It shuts down before the oils reach a 300 degree temperature, which would be the temperature that most oils would start to burn at. So this particular unit is perfect for doing that because of its stainless steel design, smooth body, easy to collect your oils, no water needed, very simple to operate. Plug it in and walk away. So today we're going to make some alcohol out of some Carlo Rossi, very cheap high alcohol wine. It's a Burgundy, so it's 12% alcohol. Cost me $10 down at Walmart. You can make your own wine. You don't even have to make wine to make alcohols for fuel. So you could just, if you know anything about brewing, or even if you don't, it is very easy to learn how to brew wine. Basically, wine is just a sugary water. depending on what fruit you're using. It's going to give you the waters and the juices and some other things, some enzymes and proteins and whatnot that wines need to properly ferment. But you can use just regular sugar. This 4 liters of wine cost me $10, but if I had made this myself with the same alcohol level but without the flavoring, if I would just use water and regular sugar cane, just granulated sugar, it would cost me about $3 to make this same bottle with the same type of alcohol. The advantage to using sugar is I could add more sugar and I could get that alcohol up to about 18 to 20%, which would give me a lot more alcohol as my final product. All we need to do is, I'm going to show you quickly, we're just going to fill this up with our bottle of wine. There it goes, 1 bottle Carlos Rossi. Next, I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to show you here how this plug-in works. You can see here we've got 2 plug-ins. One is for the unit to have power to the fan, the other is to power the unit itself. So this allows you to take this lid off. So what I'm going to do is put this lid on right in line with what it needs to plug in at. Push that in, make sure it's plugged in all the way. Next, I'm going to take the electrical plug. I'm going to plug this in and fan's going to kick on. The elements inside the unit are going to start heating the wine that we put in there. As soon as the wine starts to boil, the vapors are going to come up into this cap. They're going to travel in a circular coil that's being cooled by the fan. They're going to recondense back into alcohol, and we're going to collect somewhere around 600 to 650 milliliters of some good 70% alcohol. Alright, so this is going to take anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours. Depends on the temperature of the wine. This wine was actually unrefrigerated. It was at room temperature, so it shouldn't take so long to heat up. But if you were pulling wine out of a refrigerator, then it would be take more time because it's got to come to a boil. And the elements are designed not to burn the substances inside, so it heats at a moderate rate. So it doesn't just come on high heat and bring it to a fast boil, because then you chance an overboil. So the unit's designed to do a slow heating process. Not completely slow, but just slow enough to be safe. You can hear that fan running. Put my hand over it, I can feel cool air just blowing right out the top. It's sucking in air from the sides, blowing it up, just bringing cool airs, room temperature air, around the condensing coil so that we can recollect our alcohol. Alright, so we have been dripping for about 20 minutes now. You can see how much is collected. The still itself began dripping after about 40 minutes since the time I plugged it in. It's been dripping for about 20 minutes, so it's been on for about an hour. Alright, it appears we're at about 600 milliliters now. And so that's about what my calculations were as far as how much I would be able to pull off of 1 bottle of 12% Burgundy wine. $10 at Walmart. And I'm going to go ahead and just shut this down now. So to do so, I'm just going to unplug it. And just takes a couple minutes, or not even a couple minutes, just actually a matter of seconds. You'll see the dripping will just come to an end.